Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Got an interesting request here. Hey Aaron, so not a week ago I was in English class when my professor asked us to write about sociopaths. We had got to a list of traits a sociopath usually has. We then had to select a list of CEO or political leaders that are sociopaths, nearly all of them. As I started to write my essay, I realized, shit, I have most of these traits as well. I started taking quizzes online, did more research, and soon, to behold, I have personality traits that others would define me as a sociopath. So I began to question myself, and I have to admit I do lie a lot. Every girlfriend I've had, I found a way to get sexual pleasures with consent rather than love for me. Well, yeah, every guy lies to girls. That's not... I wouldn't call you a sociopath just yet. My confidence has always been overblown. I feel I'm always right. I don't want to keep bringing up examples, but yes, I'm 100% sure I'm a sociopath. I would go talk to a therapist first to just double check to make sure. Just because your professor here, who's diddly dipshit and English professor, comes up with a cute little list he found on the internet. I mean, there's criteria, and I'm not a big fan of the psychology industry or the psychology profession. But I mean, if you're a genuine sociopath, like, could you kill your parents for a buck? I mean, you probably do have a little bit of a moral compass there. It just may not be as big as most others. Now, before you bash me, I'm not bashing you because I don't like society. Society deserves sociopaths. Now, before you bash me, I'm not going to physically hurt anyone or do anything illegal. Well, then, okay, well, are you really a sociopath? I'm not crazy that I can control myself and act like a normal person. Okay, I know a lot of CEOs are sociopaths and other big names as well. I honestly will be bored if I do any STEM fields with my personality I have. Really? Have you tried STEM? I mean, you don't know it unless you've tried it. People think programming is boring. It's very interesting. So based on what you know about me, should I do accounting or investment banking? The majority of sociopaths are in those type of fields. Should I follow my personality? What do you think is right? Thanks, asshole. I want a video request just so you know beforehand. Well, accounting and investment banking are two different things. Accounting is an actual skill, and I don't see sociopaths going into accounting because it's a very humble profession. You basically just record other people's transactions. The sociopaths want to control other people and get a power trip and don't care how they get there, and they don't care who they hurt. That's more investment bankers, regular bankers and lawyers and stuff like that. So, you know, should you do accounting? Well, accounting could lead you to investment banking, get a CPA, take some financial analysis classes. That certainly could be a way to get into investment banking. But the problem you're going to face with investment banking, and you may be a sociopath, but that's not the number one qualifications they look for. They look for, did you go to Harvard or Princeton or Yale or Wharton or wherever else? You have to go to one of the top schools. And preferably, you're a cocksucking motherfucking rich dude with rich parents. And you got connections. And you're willing to... And then the cocksucking and the ass-kissing, that's where they test if you're a sociopath. So unless you have rich folks, there's a couple things you're not going to get into. If you don't have rich folks, you're not going to a top school. You're not getting into investment banking, you're not getting into politics. You could get into politics, but you'll never be a candidate. And if you are a candidate, it's going to be something low level. You're not going to run for senator. You need rich parents to do that. But there are other fields. I know you said you didn't want to go into crime and you're not going to commit crime. Okay, so drug dealer, organized crime, stuff like that, that's out of there. But there's other things you can do. You could try and work your way up to become a CEO, but again, that requires a lot of ass-kissing and brown-nosing. Just some of those people. The what's her name? Marissa Mayer and all those guys. I mean, I look at how they got there. I'm pretty sure they went to like some high-end school or something like that. But otherwise, if you really want to be truly Machiavellian and take advantage of other people, well, you go in religion, become a pastor. You could set up, you don't even have to be ordained, just set up some fucking pastor site, you know, and claim to be a reverend, claim to be a chaplain, have people give you the money, lie to their faces, tell them there's an afterlife, whatever they want to hear, and that they're forgiven and God loves single mothers. And yeah, do it. That's one way to do it. You know, like the televangelists, like Joel Osteen and those guys, you know, there you go. You could become a professor in academia. You could become like your English professor. You think he gives two flying fucks about you guys? He doesn't care. He's getting you guys to buy his book for $250 over at the bookstore, and he's getting your tuition as well. So that's another place you could go, get your PhD in bullshit studies, and then just ass rape your students later. You can become an activist, you know, say that you're for the whales, you're for PETA, you're for whatever, and just get, that'd be like joining a political party. The pay isn't great, but those people are sheep, man, and you could totally fucking get those. Not only do I think you could make a little bit of money doing it, you could probably get these girls to blow you and like get a Charles Manson thing going on. You could have all these girls following you because you got that power trip going on, and girls will definitely in that area will gravitate towards that. Lobbyist, you could be a lobbyist. You could go into law, but once again, kind of like, unless you're a rich daddy or you went to one of the tier 1 law schools, you're probably not going to get in. But law is another great place to go. I mean, if you want to be an ambulance chaser, the only problem is the price tag associated with a law degree is just fucking not worth it. And then finally, the last one I came up with is like an assassin. Join the military, join the CIA. So yeah, I got no problem killing people. Sure, let me go kill people. You point to the right, I'll go. You be a drone pilot or something like that. So that's what I'd recommend. We got tornado check. Oh, Jesus, really? Sunny day out. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Those are the things. Anything where you could scam and sell. Sales, used car salesman, something like that. Anything where you got to tell people lies and they want to believe it. You know, you could become a Democrat blogger or podcast. Just lie. Lie to people. Where can you lie? Where will people pay you for you to lie to them? Harlequin romance novel writers. Democrat Party people. Just go and find people who want to be told lies and fuck them over. Give them the lies, charge them an arm and a leg, and lie your motherfucking ass off. So otherwise, yeah, I mean, those are the things. See, maybe you could get regular commercial banking. That's another great place. But yeah, those are kind of the areas where you lie, and sociopaths do well. Best luck. Toodles.